And she laughs. Oh man, I have to sign in all over again. Sorry. I'm going to be watching two shows today. I'm going to watch wrestling and I'm watching the American Music Awards. I got Paramount downloaded on my laptop, so I'll watch it there. And I'll put my earbuds in so I won't get copyrighted for the music. So I'm going to be watching two things. First I gotta get my earbuds. I'll let you know who wins in each category if you're interested in the music news. Who is this? Paul Heyman in the center of the ring to kick off Sunday Night Raw tonight as we look forward to this coming Sunday. Italy. Clash in Italy. It's a K-pop band or something. Oh, wow, it's BTS. Wow, I didn't know BTS would do a live performance from their tour. That's pretty cool. I know which song this is. This is Hooligan. And no offense, I like Hooligan and all, but it's I prefer the other songs way better. But I do like how hype they make it. Okay. Okay, I'll listen. I'll listen to wrestling this time. I love BTS though. They look hot right now in their hooligan outfits. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. How dare you put BTS and the start of wrestling on at the same time? That needs no fight. This Sunday, the biggest rematch, not just in WWE history, but in all of professional wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, when I have a microphone in my hands, please shut that down. The biggest rematch in WWE, indeed, all of professional wrestling history. Hi there, people joining. This Sunday. If you didn't hear when I said at the start, I'm watching two things. I'm watching the American Music Awards and wrestling. And right now they're playing BTS right now at the start. They're on tour right now, so they couldn't join the American Music Awards, but they still decided to broadcast it.
I didn't quite get the chance to congratulate you last week on your big victory over me at WrestleMania. Congratulations, Oba. Well done.
Okay. My focus not
Ever a man.
Like I said, I like that song Hooligan, but it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite song. Hi there. How's it going? What did you see AEW Double or Nothing? No, but I saw lots of neat highlights. Even Chris Jericho when he was with the hurt, the hurt business, whatever they're called right now. I know it's hurt something. That part was my favorite.
But that doesn't say.
And I heard lots of nice thing about Ember Moon. I forget her name in AEW now, but I know her as Ember Moon. So.
Brock Lesnar can play an asshole, but can you?
Of course he can.
We're gonna get your ass killed. by a humble retired niece.
Paramount is so stupid on the laptop. I just want to turn the volume up. I don't want to put subtitles on.
Over. Oba.
Hooray!
The good news is that everyone watching will have a chance this Sunday
Hi
to
there.
see history play out in real time in front of your very eyes. The bad news for everyone that worships Oba Femi is that Oba Femi has awakened the beast. Oba Femi has awakened the beast. Oba Femi has awakened the beast. Brock Lesnar, which means one.
Whoa! They're here. Wow! I didn't know BTS is actually there. That's kind of insane how they could make an appearance there. I'm focused on Girl Song Battle. Nothing major started. None of my favorite artists are performing. There's only a handful of people I knew. Whoa, he's wearing. Did he wear? Did he wear black pearls or red pearls? I'm not sure if I'm remembering right. And how rare we see Oba Femi in a long sleeve, a turtleneck long sleeve like that. He looks so weird with the shirt on. Yes, that's what I said. I'm so used to him wearing those stupid Versace suits or just like proper suits, and him wearing like such a tight turtleneck.
Now, what do you think he has awoken in me? What do you think that 4F5s has awoken in Oba Femi?
Yeah, don't you won't talk shit now.
Don't worry, Paul. It's fine. I'm not going to punch you. Matter of fact, I need you. I need you alive and well to tell the tale of Brock Lesnar. And while you tell that story, you're going to fast forward to the end. My favorite part, where I retire Brock Lesnar for the
Like
second
how long my hair is. I know. I love it too.
And I know you, Paul. I know you guys sleep. You're going to sleep.
And I just love how nice my bangs look. After them not obeying me, they finally obey me now.
That's not to me. So, while you tell
It took
that
4
story,
months, but they did it.
this is the final chapter.
Not Oba Femi signing on Paul Heyman's chest. Signing the contract on his chest.
Okay. Deliver me
Relax.
message to Brock. Tell him that last time I was fighting to beat him. This time, I'm fighting to kill him.
Pouring a bold statement from the ruler. I can't imagine.
Yay, Carol G. I love her.
To being threatened by the ruler, but it was going down in the official drive, the biggest rematch in history this Sunday.
I don't remember him. I mean, maybe I did. Somber. I never heard his music. And sorry, I can't get excited about Cat's Eye now. Not after what they did to Manon, and also how they push the knife more by making it a group of 5 and 6 on the list.
Battles and point different Continental champion Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch just the official interrupted. Face the look. You will now face Sol Ruka to defend the Intercontinental Championship at Clash in Italy. Because you know the division is not just one of you know, it's many. A lot of so all I know, if I can trust you, brother, it's a night. Swing in that night.
Best rock alternative song.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight it is Monday's Night Raw. There is the World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns, celebrating a birthday.
Who is that guy? He's always giving Roman Reigns his things. Oh my god.
The contract for the tribal combat match this Sunday at Clash in Italy against that man, his cousin, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob Fatu. Roman Reigns at Fatu in the same ring at the same time later tonight.
Did I get a chance to watch Saturday Night's main event? Yes, I made a whole ass live stream for it.
Mysterio is here. The greatest luchador of all time is live on Monday Night Raw. And the Judgment Day here tonight in full force as
I don't know this kid's somber, but he's hot and looks gay, so that one's for me. But he looks young, so I shouldn't say that probably. Can I see me? I see your words that you text in the box, so that's kind of seeing you.
Another Intercontinental Championship title defense for Penta. Up next, Penta and the spectacular Jevon Evans go one-on-one live on Netflix. Let's get ready to DoorDash! Oh, the box been delivered straight to the face! Sophie likes it sunny side up. And flour, and we get a cake. Comes. It's cold.
Tell me you love me. I love everybody the certain amount of love that I always give on here.
DoorDash is here.
With hard hands.
Let me talk to you. Here at the Slim Jim Gym, we train hard. We snack hard. And here, everybody knows whose game this is. It's our game, Luke. You want to challenge your
Hootie and the Blowfish. Never heard of them, and frankly, I don't want to.
Welcome back to Papa John's.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect the top star to be at the American Music Awards this year.
We're making you an epic stuff.
It comes at a bad time. Most of the top artists are now going back to touring. Which I'm still shocked that BTS even, dropped everything to come here. But I kind of understand it at the same time because this is where they got their big break in America from. So of course they'll say yeah to this because this is a fan voted. This is a fan voted award show. So there's no bias. There's no biased music professionals voting on who is the best by sales and marketing and all that, like the Grammys. So
What? You didn't gonna walk away? Time to bring the juice. Never leave a fit behind. Rip it, and bring the juice. That flavor's just out of reach.
but it's nice to watch two things at once.
Since the dawn of time, man has been plagued by itch and irritation. What we didn't realize is that wetter cleans better. See how Wet Dude wipes completely clear while Dry TP smears? Ditch the itch and switch to Wet Extra Large Dude for the best clean, hands down. It's not real ice and annoying.
Masters of the Universe menu at Denny's and see Masters of the Universe all in theaters.
It sounds more urgent to you. We are stranded, or help, arm wedged in boulder, exclam.
Please eat this. You're indecisive when you're hungry.
Oh god. I hit send up, I think.
Blast in Italy this Sunday is presented by Marriott,
Thank you.
the Ultimate Entertainment Festival.
Oh no, it's not good.
Parks. October through March, perfect for all ages. So Penta, yet again, will defend the Intercontinental
Jevon Evans.
48 hours ago.
He got a match with Penta tonight.
In fact, against Orlando Ethan Page. Tonight, 48 hours later.
I have a feeling Ethan Page will enter this. Yes, I completely forgot he might enter. It's been rating for 3 days here. So is it over here. But like, at least it's this week only. The rest after that, the rest of the days look to be back in the mid 70s again.
Well, this is an interesting clash in style, but no doubt about it, a memorable Intercontinental Championship.
Last week it was 78 over here. and we were pretty excited because it's just our first hot days here in this house. Now it's our first summer here, and it's gonna be our first summer here in this new house. And our backyard is big enough to have barbecues and to even buy a small pool. So we'll consider buying lots of the necessities for a good backyard, such as a fire pit and a pool, and even probably a slide for Leone.
His opponent from weighing in at 87 kilos, he is the
Today's Maraine's birthday. Oh, so that's why his assistant gave him a present. I was like, what's the deal with that present that he was giving him? But he slapped it out of his hand, and I'm like, dude, why would you not accept a present?
Hall of Famers have held this gold ever since it became a force in 1979. The late great Pat Patterson, the first ever Intercontinental Champion.
But I'm keeping an eye on his assistant because you never know. All those security guards and just extra character stuntmans always end up being top stars. I mean, they just pointed out that literally that Mason Rooks guy, he was a security guard. He was a security guard one time during a Daniel Bryan segment, and now he's here.
Six Penta into the corner. Ron's got to be respectful of the fact that Penta does have the experience advantage in this matchup. And look at Jevon, though, landing on his feet off the Hurricane Rana, much to the surprise of Penta. Penta may be slightly unfamiliar with competing against superstars with similar skill sets to his own, that being Jevon Evans, a great high flyer. Well, to your point, this is the first time these two have ever gone one-on-one in their career. Of course, they were part of that big six-pack ladder match challenge for the Intercontinental title.
My backyard has chickens. Funny thing, the first house that we were looking, the first house we were looking at when we were deciding to move, and their neighbor had chickens too. It was basically we had to actually share a downstairs with a stranger, and we were like, kind of saying no problem because we have the top space, and the top space is really the best part of the whole house. Like, I never checked the downstairs part, but a stranger would have the downstairs part, and then the top part would be owned by us. And they said they own chickens, and we're like, sure, we're okay with you having chicken. You're half in your half of the backyard, but then my brother started thinking, I just don't want to share. I mean, we're okay with it, but that doesn't mean we necessarily want to.
No more playing games. So there's a big step up in Zaguri by the champion.
So that's why we decided to get this house, because it has a really big backyard and front yard, so we could put anything we like in it.
Who the opponent?
And if we ever got a dog, they could run everywhere.
Yeah, you have to wonder what Penta's mental state and physical
Hi
state
there.
is after having to defend the title in a great matchup this past Saturday. I'm sure mentally Penta's on top of the world after getting past Ethan Page this past Saturday. Unfortunately, that could be detrimental to the champion because Penta needs to remain focused on the task at hand, that being Jevon Evans. A great fighting champion. A little bit of Penta drive, but perhaps an arm drag takedown by Evans.
Saturday night main events, they don't want.
This matchup.
They don't want tag team belts. Nia Legend. Nobody wants Nia Legend to win. The only time Lasha Legend wins something is when she wins solo, because that's the only time I'm gonna love her again. I only love her now because she's her, but hanging around with Naira will not make me be with her.
Credit One Bank presents Max Evans. He's a credit wrecker. His eyes are bigger than his wallet. And his credit score pays the price. You see, Max doesn't know he should only use 30% or less of his credit limit, because using his full line can lower his score. Don't be like Max out. Instead, learn how to avoid the wreckers at creditwreckers.com.
Do I have my license? No.
Wait, stop.
I have too much anxiety to drive, and driving would definitely put me over the edge.
And the break.
But at least I am fair, and I help with my brother with his car payments. That's the least I could do for him driving me everywhere.
Your break.
Outside the ring, the general gives you a break on your car insurance.
Didn't I tell you to stay in the locker room?
General.
Maybe I'll change my mind someday, but as for right now, no.
Training is how you learn.
Well, the general gives you flexible payment options to help keep you.
We won't worry about chicken, bait, or eggs, but they start annoying. They start calling at 4 a.m. Yeah, I know that because there used to be lots of neighbors on my street that had chickens, but they were so far away that it didn't wake us up.
So loud.
This is Arby's quarter pound pulled pork and chopped brisket. Both are
Have I ever attempted to drive? Yes, I have. I have tried to drive, up to our old parking space, but I got too nervous and I just
But don't
floored it when I was basically already in. So I was like, nope.
like to do to gradually reduce grays. Now boosted with keratin. Hair looks 2 times thicker to keep you looking your best. Control GX shampoo.
Song of the year already? Well, technically, song of the year doesn't matter. It's the album of the year that always matters in award shows. What's song of the year? I'm very curious.
The experts in charge.
Lucky my window is the closest to the chicken coop. That for those who actually own them, but we just had neighbors who lived mad far away. We just always heard them.
So catch up over DiGiorno wood-fired style pizza. Right from your oven. Perfectly crispy and airy crust. You thought you could only get at a restaurant. Hey, we'll have to chase down that friend who always says he'll pay you back later. It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno wood-fired style pizza.
Picked out by Penta, and somehow, folks, Jevon Evans, after being slammed into the announce table spine first, and we'll take another look at it. Evans somehow still on his feet.
The adrenaline pulsing through the body of suffered this near disaster, and then somehow was able to rally in spectacular fashion, launching himself and Penta all the way into the front row of the WWE Universe. And now Evans starting to pick up the pace, springboard clothesline.
Whoa. Two songs.
Talked about
Two songs up for my vote, and that's Golden by the K-pop Demon Hunters and Mutt by Leon Thomas.
Has kicked in.
And Sabrina Carpenter, Man-Child. 3 songs.
Tienes Mas Macho in the middle of the ring. Dueling Piero Tasso, those strong overhand strikes made famous in Mexico. Was begging, he got knocked off his feet.
Winner is
Coming Saturday night, Noche de los Grandes, Americano versus Americano, mask versus mask.
oh wow.
Already
Golden, the K-pop Demon Hunters won Song of the Year.
Evans, brilliant decision. Springboard. New champion. Here's the title.
Oh, come on.
Evans almost put Penta away.
Almost only catches.
Sorry. That's the ugly dress you're wearing. The singing voice of Rumi is wearing. That's the ugly dress she's wearing.
Get all of his weight across the shoulders of the champion.
And everything else she wore was really good.
To stay focused, can't get frustrated. Penta learned so much about this man over the past year and a half. Resilience and heart of the champion. Evans in trouble. Penta backstabber for now by Penta to retain the championship. It's the leg. A kick out by Evans at 2.
Penta showing that he's got such an incredibly high in-ring IQ. Jevon Evans used a very similar maneuver a few minutes ago in this matchup. Penta recognized it, realized it, and countered it in the blink of an eye.
Now Penta calling for the Mexican Destroyer, the move that knocked off Ethan Page.
Oh.
A kick to the face by Evans. What does Jevon Evans have to do to knock off the champion?
I guarantee you in the front of the young OG's mind, it's avoid the Mexican Destroyer. I guarantee you that's what Jevon's strategy is entering tonight. But what other tricks does the young OG have in his bag? I think we're about to get an answer. Evans jump off a second.
Oh, his back.
Tough to tell who got the worst of it.
Yes.
The lower back once.
Yes, the lower back.
Still smarting from the announce table collision earlier on.
Smarting. Hell, he's damn near crippled.
Evans down. Come on. Again, and the champion kicks out at 2.5.
Take another look at this. Jevon
Oh.
executing an approach.
Yes, that didn't look bad, but it looks bad, you know.
To fall to his hips rather than his face. It was effective enough. But I'm curious what the state of Jevon Evans' lower back is after 2 of the worst impacts I've seen recently.
Impact tonight. Shopping Center, Columbus, Ohio. Intercontinental Championship springboard again this time. Evans got caught by Penta. Penta looking for the Penta. That's it. Is it enough to put him away? Retaining the title. Kick out of Evans.
This is a testament to the guts and the grit of the young OG. Evans no doubt feeling frustration at this juncture of the matchup. But Jevon understands the opportunity before him. Yeah, but that's how Penta plays. He gets in your mind. He frustrates you. You think he got him, and then Penta pulls it out. And the champ now. Heading up to the top rope, Jevon Evans back to his feet as well. You see him still favoring the lower back. Evans looking to join Penta on the top turnbuckle. Penta knocking Evans down into the ring. Here comes Evans now. Oh my goodness, sleeping up to the top rope. Oh! Jevon Evans! Title! Here it comes!
This will be a nice match, but I know the outcome of it already.
This is insane!
I don't like Ethan Page, but sometimes he finds a way. He finds a way. Yes, I know he finds a way. That's just it. He cheats, but not this time. Yeah. Okay. I thought for sure Ethan Page would interrupt this match to be a no contest, but whatever. Give Jevon Evans a fair chance he deserves, because kind of Jevon Evans deserved it first, but Ethan Page just took it. Just took the chance by force.
From the opening,
Okay.
and did not end until the finale. What an effort by both superstars, leaving it all in a square circle. But in the end, Penta had the OG color scouted and delivered the Mexican destroyer. A hell of a
He had to shimmy him on his back.
What a champion Penta has become. 2 title defenses in 4
Come on, man.
hours. And a great show of respect for the champion, the young challenger. Jevon Evans.
Oh.
Evans, obviously upset.
Uh-oh. Jevon Evans is turning heel already? No! Why? Why are they turning him heel? No!
Ladies and gentlemen,
No!
Sunday, we have determined Italy. For clash in Italy, the first ever premium live event.
I'm so upset.
Italy, it all gets underway with the countdown show.
Come on, he's so popular. Why would you do this to him?
ESPN. And then clash in Italy. 8 o'clock local and current. 2 o'clock on the East Coast. 11 o'clock on the West Coast. First hour on ESPN. Of course, the entire thing is internationally on Netflix. But man, Memphis turned into quite the fighting champ. That was an absolutely incredible way to kick off the night here on Monday Night Raw. Saturday night's main event.
Exactly. Sami Zayn as well. Oh, no. Sami Zayn is a lost cause, unlike Jevon Evans, who literally just started and was popular when he came and when he was on NXT. So Sami Zayn's a lost cause. There's no coming back for him.
Angelo Dawkins taking it high risk.
The only way that they can make up for everything with Sami Zayn is that they give him a real main event title shot and not a stupid mid-card title shot like they always have been doing with him.
Hey. Hey, I don't even know what to do with this. I just give it to you.
Why would you give it to me?
What do you mean, Paul? I don't have to go. He's hurt.
Logan Paul knows better than anyone else this ain't ballet. And when you and Logan Paul became the tag team champions, I put in every contract the Vision defending the tag team titles. That means any member of the Vision teaming with any member of the Vision of my choice, which means you are going to be the
Ouch. There was just a screeching noise. Stop that. That screeching noise.
And I expect the 2 of you to defend those titles with honor and dignity and with greatness and hope. Thank you, man. Thank you. I don't know what we call
Okay, I don't remember Logan Paul getting hurt. I mean, yes, he had a match. He had a match with the Street Profits, but he got beat that much. He seemed fine to me. Oh. Okay, WWE needs to put the feedback off a little bit because their mic was really screechy, getting terrible feedback. I can't listen to that. Jevon Evans is turning heel for no reason exactly. This is going to make things worse, and the fact that WWE doesn't see that happening and just wants to test it happen before actually knowing the results is just insane to me.
Over $30 billion recovered for our clients. There's a reason to go big. America's largest injury law firm. Oops, I should be the face of Cricket 5G. Why Cricket 5G? 3 words. Blazing, fast, powerful. Just like the fastest game you can play on your Cricket 5G phone.
Why do you say just 3 profit? Whatever. If Logan Paul really can't fight no more, Braun Breaker will take the job, no problem. Or what you call it? This is a perfect time for what's his name to come back. Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed could come back and take his place.
Nah, ding dong. Don't stop watching. It's not time. And when it's blinking sweat your buffets. Just be fast to my singers. What's this? Wait, sticky, sticky.
I hope they don't turn him heel. I hope so too, but that's already the first. That's like always the first step to turning someone heel. Like, yes, to a certain extent. To a certain extent, I understand that they're frustrated that they lost something big, but at the same time, like, no. It never really worked like that. Since when does somebody just got angry in the heat of the moment and then just move on from it and then become their old self again in WWE?
What is this? Mountain Dew Mango Rush Hour? Yes, it is. Try the Crazy Puffs Great Combo for a limited time only at Little Caesars. Pizza.
It was a moment of weakness. Again. Why? Okay. Okay, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with their microphones. Like, really. Because it's not my TV at all. And this is the second mistake they're making. Not letting Joe Hendry have an entrance, because Joe Hendry is popular to have a real entrance, yet they always have to cut his entrance and just show after the commercial that he's here. Ooh, Alyssa Louie. I love her. But what did Joe Hendry do? Because it's been like 2 weeks since he attacked y'all. I'm just saying. What did Joe Hendry do? You should blame the Street Profits because they're the ones that actually put Logan Paul on the shelf, didn't they? Yay, my boys. 21 Pilots. Best alternative rock band. As they should. Now then. See, here's Dawkins right here. You should attack him.
I'm not trying to start anything, but I did exactly what Tez asked me to do on Saturday. I stayed out of y'all's business. Just came here to say sorry. I know what it feels like to get screwed over by the fish. With Logan Paul gone, we got an opportunity. We got an opportunity because the Vision is the weakest they've ever been, but they are also the most dangerous they have ever been. You saw that. You saw what Theory just did to Joe Hendry out there, man. I've never seen that side of Theory. We come together to the Vision for good. For good.
Times we gotta keep doing this, man. Are we still doing this self-violence redemption arc story?
Yo, it ain't
That we're doing?
that, bro.
Right here. It's cool. You got something to say?
Yeah, am I speaking in a different language or something?
Talk to me.
Nothing good happens when he's around.
Oh, yeah. It seems to be nothing good happens when I'm not around. Otherwise, two of you'd be standing here, tag team champions, right now. You do not have to like each other. When this is all over, we don't have to be friends. It doesn't have to be kumbaya. All we gotta do is work together to get rid of the vision. This whole idea that nothing good happens around me. I understand why you don't trust me. But understand this. Only one of us in this circle has main evented WrestleMania. Only one of us in this circle is a multi-time world champion. And it ain't you. Oh. You know what's up? You know what's one thing I've never done? What's that? Stab my brother in the back. Because I am my brother's keeper. As a matter of fact,
Oh, foreshadowing.
but you know what?
Foreshadowing, though. You haven't stabbed your brother in the back yet. How about that, Montez?
Oh, that a challenge. Your boy wants me to beat some sense into you. You want me to beat some sense into you? Challenge accepted. I'm gonna get changed. I'll see you in the ring tonight. My general manager. Make that match up.
Don't do this.
That's Monday night. We are enjoying
That'd be best of the game and get some good storyline because AEW just put on a classic pay-per-view. I agree, but that still won't make me watch them. I'm just saying. There's plenty of other things I could watch other than wrestling. I'm just saying.
Plan on spending your entire weekend with us. How about
Wrestling is not my only option.
whether you're a diehard fan of AAA or you're brand new to the world of Lucha Libre, what's going down this coming Saturday in Monterrey, Mexico, quite simply the highest stakes possible in Lucha Libre. Mask versus mask.
I like this song by the Pussycat Dolls.
mask versus mask. For decades, this has been the ultimate battle in lucha libre.
Stupid net.
Settled. Wars are end. The winner keeps not just his mask, but his everything again. The losers.
And on that bun.
Glory and vindication for the winner.
Oh, they're really making a comeback? That's good. Because they look good. And I never even listened to their music that much back then. Yeah, but I did see the promo. I did see the promo for Chad Gable and Ludwig Kaiser. I saw their promo the other day, and I was like, wow, they really went there. Ludwig called him Shorty G, and I'm like, oh no, he didn't.
This Saturday is one of the most anticipated matches in AAA history. It's El Grande Americano versus the original El Grande Americano in a math versus math match at Noche de los Grandes, live from Monterrey, Mexico, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific, on Facebook and WWE's YouTube channel.
Build bodies. Oh wait, Jevon Evans.
OG, what say anything? I apologize. All right, I'm frustrating myself out there. That was a confession. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. You're a great shit, bro. It's in my head. It's okay. It's okay, bro. I'm gonna see you for that title. No. I'm gonna see you for that title again very soon. Okay? No problem. Let's do it. It is, bro.
Well. Wait.
Yeah. He is angry now, but I understand. Yeah. But you know what? Yeah.
Mexican, American, worldwide pride as Intercontinental Champion is up here.
Just give AEW a try and see if you like it. I did, and I don't. I don't have to watch wrestling. I'm fine without wrestling in my life.
Wow. This is also brave. No existe mejor persona en el mundo que tú para este puesto, pero hey, quiero decirte algo. I wanna be a fighting champion.
But that doesn't mean I would report on it.
There is no one I will go rather than stop.
It would be my honor.
Yeah. No. Hey, let me go.
Oh, why would you say that after just talking to Jevon Evans?
Penta for the Intercontinental Challenge. Will be legend.
Oh, why would you say that, Penta? Now Jevon Evans is gonna feel some type of way.
Man, congratulations once again. Penta offers the reign of brand new general manager of AAA.
Now that Penta has done this, he's going. Either Jevon Evans is going to attack Rey Mysterio or Penta. And yes, once again we have another Bayley and Lyra versus the Judgment Day girls. That's the eighth or sixth. That's the sixth or eighth one that they've done so far. And I'm like, I already can see where this is going. One's gonna lose or win. I don't know. But either way, we've seen this like 6 times. We get the point of those two. 4.
Right there. Stay away. Robbins. That'll be out an extra benefits to his order. He's got this fight in the past. Middle range. Jordan is here.
Some sort of old man toy?
You things are all because your boss wanted.
The one's toy.
It's not even.
You go wipe your. You think so? Don't 35. You're 19.
Johnson. I'm hands up in this mozzarella meat, but epic stuff. We're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99. Better ingredient.
Breakthrough R&B artist. Oh, they better give that to Leon Thomas.
Thanks for saving time on a haircut at Great Clips. You checked in on the app, And boom, clean fade accomplished. The only question now is where to go show it off. Take it from your hair. Take yourself to great place.
It's a modern athlete. Natural talent.
If you don't know who that is, that's Andre from Victorious. Leon Thomas. Yep.
What?
Yep, my man. Andre, my man.
Cool under pressure. While my enemies sweat about how they lost the fashion game before they even set foot in rolling thunder lanes. Oh, I'm rolling.
Don't be hanging out with Liv too many times. He needs to be careful with his real girlfriend at home. Darling spent too much time. Bruh, they're married. And she said she's fine with it, so get over it. Actors be having sex scenes. And do they look like they're close?
The Masters of the Universe Mercury Dennis and see Masters of the Universe all in theaters.
Aww.
WWE, you're at the front of the line every time. You'll be notified of merchandise drops before anyone else. Get your own personal early access, including exclusive merchandise like my Never Seen 17 collection.
He was just mentioning his Nickelodeon days.
This is Club WWE.
I grew up with him. Triple H did the same thing to China when he cheated on her with Stephanie. Yeah, but that's them. Not everyone is like that.
Featuring Hulk Hogan, The Rock, John Cena, Logan Paul, and 4. Only 300 cases are available, and also scan the QR code now to bid before it ends Friday at 9 Eastern. This tag team matchup here tonight in the women's division. Bayley and Lyra Valkyria take on Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez of the Judgment Day, who battled the tag champs last week. This is why Raquel and Roxanne are in such a terrible mood this week. The closing moments after the championship was introduced and nearly connected with Bree's forehead. Bree was able to roll up Roxanne and steal a win, thus retaining the gold. Unfortunately for the champions, they would.
Oh, okay. I see. I see why they did this.
Bayley and Lyra.
Now I understand the reason for this matchup. Paige and Brie Bella are going to attack Raquel and Roxanne because they attacked them last week.
And Raquel and Roxanne wasted little time. This is a statement being made by the Judgment Day. They're not going to stand for what happened last week after Liv Morgan, the reigning women's world champion, was ejected from ringside by Jessica Carr, who being drunk with power these days. She should have been ejected.
Women's division is shit right now. Better than the men, in my opinion. I don't know, because they're both bad.
Right in front of us, official Derek Sanders finally calls for the bell, and we're underway. Lyra Valkyria will start things off with Roxanne.
Why do you think they're putting in so much time and effort to try and get Enzo and Big Cass back? Because when things you're doing aren't working, what better way than to call up some banned wrestlers who've been banned for like almost 12 to 15 years? It worked out well for CM Punk, didn't it?
They haven't been that successful as a team, but a win tonight gets it back on her wrap. Cover to kick out. Lyra Bayley, I sent Lyra to the barbershop window. Gotta cut the dead weight.
Who knows, in the next 25 years, we'll see Dean Ambrose and Ryback.
By Raquel Rodriguez. Could you hand me some of that, Laurel?
Probably not, because I know CM Punk hates Ryback with a passion.
And you put that on Marketplace, you probably get a fortune for it. Look at Bayley now. In the way of Raquel Rodriguez.
But that's what I said about Seth Rollins and him, and look what happened.
Lyra Valkyria. This is a smart strategy by Bayley and Lyra. You've got a powerhouse like Raquel. You want to keep her isolated, quick tags, a pressure competitor in. This is classic, solid tag team strategy. Also, you got to give Bayley and Lyra credit, keeping one eye on Liv Morgan outside the lane. Here comes Raquel. What a cross body wiping out Bayley and Lyra. That's the powerhouse of the Judgment Day. And she can turn a match around just like that, Corey. Take another look at the impact. Raquel Rodriguez coming in like a runaway Cadillac, flattening both of her opponents. Now Raquel Rodriguez takes over. And while we're giving credit where it's due, Dirty Dom, the AAA mega champion, and Liz Morgan.
I'm gonna get reason.
Let's speak of Dirty Dom. Do you think he's still cursed by Danhausen? The reason I ask that is Danhausen uncursed the Knicks. He cursed the Cavaliers. The Knicks are about to sweep that series. And they talk all about it in this great article at Vulture.com about the curse of Danhausen. I don't want made up stories. Here comes Raquel. Boom! High impact in the corner. And Raquel now moves going off with the elbows, delivered to Lyra Valkyria. Raquel Rodriguez absolutely relentless.
I heard what Michael Cole said before. He's always still cursed by Danhausen. I don't know, because he has yet to have a match. Dominic has yet to have a match to figure that out. But for whatever reason, he's still AAA champion. But I think he has a match set up. I think he has a match set up at, El Grande's pay-per-view, so.
Great tag partner, even on the outside of the ring. What Roxanne will do. Lyra's attention a lot. A few extra seconds to recover. He continues to gain players. Now Roxanne with a they smile on Roxanne.
I didn't say much about the outfits because they're all wearing basically the same stuff they wore.
One thing presents.
When I don't say nothing about outfits because they're wearing the same outfits.
Because more often than not, she misses her look. And each one missed can stay on her credit report for up to 7 years. If only she would set up auto pay, she'd never miss a payment again. Don't like missed payment. Instead, learn how to avoid the records at creditrecords.com. Credit one by for what's ahead.
$10 for any free toppings. $10 for your choice of mud crust. With our new garlic parm Penta. Because there's crust, and then there's mud crust. Crust to crave, only $10. Order in the pizza oven.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, music gets drowned out. Life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzz.
First deal and you got it about what on just about it. Lives back for me. Beautiful business condition. What I bought from what? If you are not checking out whatnot, you're missing out.
And wait, stop. It's all about flavor. Food fresh, made for oil. Every bite is thickness in the bread. I'll let you know. Wingstop, it's here.
Over the right field.
Carol G looks pretty in that outfit. She has see-through. She has the see-through material, the skin camouflaged.
Evilness has something special. You have to go when no one's watching. To see how special it is. There you go.
Lyra fingertips away, but Bayley wasn't there to execute the tag. Yeah, Roxanne Perez had grabbed the leg of Bayley and not allowed Lyra to make the tag. And Raquel Rodriguez now set up the top rope to the floor, and now Lyra's got an opportunity. Maybe not. Raquel Rodriguez again looking to power Lyra out of the ring and dropping her on the floor. Oh, look at this. Oh, the
Raquel, you
as Lyra was able to
Raquel, you clumsy fool.
Lyra escaped out the back.
Judgment Day group is getting old. I hope the betrayal is between them
So
because it's getting safe. Sam Perez needs to turn on the group soon. She will, but not until Stephanie returns, which could be soon. Because Clash of Italy is only next week, so it has to be before then.
as you knock out up for the second rope, elbow right to the back of the neck, Bayley into the covers.
Wait, no, is it this week or next week? No, it's this week. So they if not tonight, then you have to wait till SummerSlam.
Very effective, trying to rip down the much stronger Raquel. But for the sunset flip, Raquel able to take and turn it into a clothesline. Backmate the outside by Perez. And the prodigy for Pop Rocks and Bayley in the chew away. And now Bayley backs and left delivery. And Bayley's fighting up. And the sunset flip into the frontal.
Yeah, John Legend. I was talking about him earlier when I said Kendrick Lamar. I get those two confused for whatever reason.
Well, Bayley. Lyra is now a double team. Is enough to give Valkyria a win, and Roxanne Perez rolling toward the bottom rope. And that cost Lyra some valuable time. As Liv Morgan grabs the leg of Roxanne.
Out! Liv Morgan, what are you doing?
Raquel just clean kicks. Lyra Valkyria picking up Rodriguez. Morgan's got to go back to the locker room. Let's look Perez now.
Yes.
By Lyra.
Oh. Oh, I thought they had it. Never mind.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Yeah. Roxanne Perez is gonna get kind of pissed because Liv Morgan's trying to help, but her help is not helping, so.
Words of affirmation.
It's up to you, Dominic.
Bayley, the four-time world champion, is legal. And look at Dominic Mysterio.
Is. I just saw what you did.
Off the destruction. Roxanne, Pop-Ups. Just a kick
Oh.
by Bayley.
Watch out, you almost kicked the referee in the face.
Rodriguez now.
Uh.
Oh my God! To the apron.
Ah. Ooh.
To the floor. Bayley clutching at her left knee. And Dominic again on the apron. So this guy out of here, ref. Oh no, don't drop his championship.
Yes, my prediction was right. They're not helping her. They're screwing her. They're screwing with her. She's gonna be mad at them. Yes, I'm so glad I'm right. Cause I'm like, is she gonna pull it so she hits Dominic with it? Cause I'm so glad. Because that's twice that Liv's help has not been so helpful towards Roxanne Perez. He's not gonna be mad at them. She's gonna be mad at Liv and Dominic now.
All of the judgment day. It's on the war over the mega championship. Taking Dirty Dog off the apron. Bayley capitalizing his press.
And frankly, she doesn't need their help, so of course you would feel that way too.
Here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, later on tonight, Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, signed a contract for Sunday's rival combat. Let's take a look back at Black Week.
Wow, Carol G won Best Latin Album too. I'm so proud. I wish I could have known who were the nominees though.
Now guess what? They must have fired LA.
And Bailey looking gorgeous, like her ring attire. She wears the same thing all the time, just different colors. The only thing I always like about her is that she has a glitter veil where her cleavage is. She don't want to have nips lips like Charlotte and Tip be having. Also, Paige had a nip slip before too.
Of course. Doesn't deserve it. Should be fired. I understand in tribal combat, and I understand what we're dealing with. But Jacob Fatu shouldn't be here today. He shouldn't be employed by Bill. Oh, I get it. Yes.
We had this conversation already, Adam Pierce.
Our show. Oh, no, we He's pulling these aces out of his sleeve. I didn't even know he realized he had an insurance company. You know, he knew about.
Oh. I didn't realize it was not plugged in. I didn't realize my charger wasn't even plugged in.
If he loses, he will serve me.
Wow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to current Italy on Sunday, Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champion, his cousin, Jacob Fatu, will be in the same ring at the same time to sign a contract later tonight. And tonight we are on the campus of the Ohio State University in their
LA Knight.
The megastar LA Knight is in the building live next on Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for spending part of your holiday weekend with us here in the United States. We are celebrating Memorial Day, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of the veterans, including those who made the ultimate sacrifice so we could do a show like this tonight and celebrate all of our freedoms. Ladies and gentlemen, this
Freedoms?
celebrate Memorial Day.
What freedom do we have nowadays? But all jokes aside, thank you for those in the PK crew who have gave their lives so I can do this show, and also the ones who are fighting right now for us.
Harder to live it.
You're much more braver. You're much more braver than I am, and I'll ever be.
on the beaches of
And
Normandy.
it's greatly appreciated, even though your government system has failed you in this appreciation, but the American people will always appreciate you.
Didn't fight for praise. They fought for freedom. For each other.
It's the toughest job in the world now, so you have to give a lot of appreciation to them.
Those who stood in harm's way and gave everything they had. Because of them, we live free. Because of them, we carry on. So today, we pause. We reflect. We remember. And we say, thank you.
This is Arby's pulled pork and chopped brisket. This is the juicy result of slow smoking meat for up to 13 hours. This is you forgetting time exists and getting lost in the sauce.
Ready to go 5%. There are two stores advancing towards a northern coast. Absolutely certain. We had 3 hours.
Best throwback song. This is a new category.
Made today. Thousands of lives lost. Owners in months of nothing less than full victory. Omaha Beach Junior Breeds. Only in theaters this Friday with special engagement at Haii Cinema.
So full that you can almost.
What? Isn't gonna walk away? Time to bring the juice.
What happened at the American Music Award? Who won? There's lots of awards, but the only ones I cared about were the ones that had my favorite artists in there, like Leon Thomas. He won Best R&B, Best Newcoming R&B Artist, and I was excited for that. Now they're doing a throwback artist.
Whoa.
They're doing throwback artists of the year, so this is a new category, so it's just a bunch of old songs.
Wood-fired style pizza. Right from your oven. Perfectly crispy and airy crust. You thought you could only get at a restaurant. They will have to chase down that friend while all he says will pay you back later.
I have a feeling it'll be the Google Dolls. Iris has become a song, but I don't a trending song, but I don't know why.
Arm wedged and boulder.
Oh, never mind. It's not them. It's Black Eyed Peas Rock That Body. That's a trend song too. But it's a sped up song that is trending. It's not the actual song.
Okay, me Willie. It's quite an accident. Feels very lucky. Who is this? I think it's my little brother from Cherry thing in high school.
Should I do? You can see that's going over too.
So, the 20 hours could be worse. I saw shootings all. They got this out of the car up there. And he shut the window.
It's cool to see them here. It's cool to see them together again.
Yeah, that's what's in our house. Just you gotta get the old right back. But it's still loud. My life. Almost making something else done. You imagine?
Whoa! I never thought I would see the day where Eric Andre would work in a movie with John Cena. Now I've seen it all.
Proud to welcome WWE Raw to the shopping center, campus of the Ohio State University. Well, it's Memorial Day here in the United States earlier today. The Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Marine Corps veteran Montez Ford, alongside Bayley, visited the National Veterans Memorial Museum here in Columbus, dedicated to telling the personal stories of U.S. veterans from all the branches and conflicts inspired by the late John Glenn. It opened in 2018 as a way to honor those who gave all.
What is that toy that Will.i.am is holding? Cause that's like a Furby or something. I don't know. Now Will.i.am carrying a Furby toy or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Haii.
The reason Rock That Body became so popular on TikTok is because it's one of those songs that goes with everything, you know, every dance that happens on TV shows. So.
Oh, without about that, LA Knight is a man with a lot on his mind. Fortunately, we won't have to wait long to find out exactly what it is. LA Knight will tell you how it is. And doesn't care who he offends.
I just got it right now. Oh yeah, I see. Oh yeah, I got it right now. Oh yeah, I got it right now.
Let me talk to you.
Hi, late night. It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
Thank you.
It's been a minute since I stood in front of this ring, in front of all my God. It's been since WrestleMania.
Even before then. Don't lie, LA Knight.
I'll tell you what, before I get to that, I just want to wish everybody out there a happy Memorial Day, especially every single one of our service members. I want to say thank you for your service. And right here, you are standing in this ring, LA Knight. I told you since WrestleMania, I put the vision in my rearview mirror, and who was standing beside me? But Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso. But lately, since WrestleMania, I've noticed they've been doing things just a little bit different, and it's got me thinking. Because next week, right here on Raw,
Country music, I do not care.
the King and Queen of the Ring tournament begins, and I'm throwing my name in the hat. And what that means is I got a shot. I got a shot at wearing that crown, the King of the Ring, and when I get that, that means that I go on, I got the shot, then I'm aiming for that World Heavyweight title, I'm aiming for Roman Reigns. So where's that put Jimmy and Jey Uso? Because I look at Roman Reigns, the most corrupt champion I've ever seen. Oh, he's good. Trying to go ahead and start a bloodline of old. Trying to get some things running. Just a little bit different than the Jimmy and Jey Uso that I knew.
Okay. Where's Jay?
Jimmy Uso. I think you need to hear this from me. I got a lot of respect for you, man. All right? It was me that fought side by side.
41 today. I know. You said 4.
Fight side by side with me. You fought side by side with me against the Vision. Why? Because the way they did things. And now I'm watching you. You're fighting side by side with Roman Reigns, and it ain't the same. We're talking 3-on-1. It's a little bit different, just rubs me the wrong way. I've been a victim of every kind of group. You were too. I get it. Listen, I get it.
Uh-oh.
I'm
Real character. They smile too much.
whole damn locker room got issues with the bloodline because those last couple of years got ugly for everybody. We did what we had to do, but it ain't like that no more.
Are you sure about that?
You want to
John Cena meme?
cool? Go do you. Hey, if I'm honest, if you win King of the Ring, man, you got a shot at the OTC. A fair shot. You hear me? Fair. I heard you say fair. I heard you say honest. But right now, I gotta ask: are you being honest with me? Moreover, are you being honest with yourself? What I mean by that, you come out here 2-on-1, you're about to attack Jacob last week, all that stuff, and then I think to myself, okay, look, you're the one who comes out here and what, Jay had a chair in his hand. You come out here, you're doing that whole thing. You're telling me that it's going to be fair. You're telling me it's going to be out as far as I can tell. You're coming out here as a messenger. You're coming out here basically not even as the
And Mike Myers as well. Yay, Shrek / Austin Powers.
errand boy again. I'm saying with all respect, but you need to take a lesson from the past. Take it as a warning. Because here's a warning shot right now. Right now.
Excuse me?
Let's talk about what we motherfucker out here doing wrong. You're looking at you being in here to nothing. Otherwise, we wouldn't be talking. I'm lucky. Hey, you're proving my point right now, man. You're telling me that if Jey Uso was here right now, you two put the beat down on me, 2-on-1, and then guess what? Roman Reigns will probably run out here too, 3-on-1, just the same way he did it to Jacob Fox. Who with you, bro? See it wrong. That's family business. If I were you, man, I tread really lightly. If you keep on disrespecting the OTC, our family will become your business. You're the one that I like. I think you kind of like me. I don't think you wanted to go there. Even Jay, I'm okay with. Roman is the one I didn't like then. I don't like now. He's a guy who just can't seem to get the job done on his own. He needed a Heyman. He needed you. He needed Jay. Why? Because he can't get the job done on his own. So what I'm telling you is if you tell him I don't want to become that, I know you don't want to become that. But if the family business has to become my business, I will make sure that goes out of business. And take that message to your boy Roman and make sure you spell my name right with everybody saying.
LA Knight? Yeah.
LA Knight.
And honestly,
Story a lot to think about for Jimmy Uso. No doubt about it. You can see the wheels turning in Jimmy Uso's head and LA Knight as unapologetic as ever.
New Jordan 12 Bloodline. Oh man, I didn't get the chance to see it. I don't think they'll show it. No. So I missed it. Oh well.
You mentioned something about the Intercontinental title, maybe you too. I think that's
What exactly is going on here? This is a conversation. You know what? First, you gift Jevon Evans a title match tonight. And now you're talking to a fellow general manager about a potential intercontinental title match for him. First of all, you're putting into a conversation that has nothing to do with you. And we are talking about a potential match for the Intercontinental Championship. And rematches have to be earned. So exactly did he do behind this match you're talking about? This is the Hall of Fame. Rey Mysterio. What do you mean you go? What's that? What's going on? What's going on here is these two gentlemen, friends by the way, fellow general managers, are conspiring against you for the Intercontinental Championship. Rey Mysterio is now going to jump the line on Rusev. Nobody's going to ask about that. I'm talking about a potential match for their Intercontinental Championship. How did you earn that opportunity? This is Monday Night Raw. I'm talking about earning the match. Yeah, to earn it. That makes Rusev to earn a title shot. It's Penta. Let's go. You want it? I'm in. Fine. It's official tonight. Everybody happy?
So we like Rusev. I don't like him now.
I don't like him. Oh my gosh, Adam Pierce, you don't say that. General managers can't say that. Wow, Seth Rollins, I love your jacket. Those jackets aren't very practical to wear with the shirt off, but those are the kind of jackets that you could put lots of keychains on. Those are essential in decor fashion because you could put a lot of keychains all over it, and you could just have your whole jacket made of keychains.
Versus 5-10-4. It's about best of it. Up done. Okay, stuff in this monster ready. Got epic stuff fresh beats. We're making you an epic stuffed crust pizza for $13.99. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. 15 years ago, I didn't like the taxes, so we dumped it. Now with the red declaration of deals, we're turning our defense to the American people. 0% financing for 60 months on select 2026 models, or a mega sales tax, plus no monthly payments for 90 days, and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Nothing stops Ram. Or purchase and get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus $3,500 bonus cash allowance on most 2026 Ram 1500 Crew Cab models.
Guys, the investors pulled our funding.
I was well adjusted.
What do we do?
Oh, I remember that.
I go tumblers.
Like acrobats?
Either pay the sneaky and smart, yes. It's just sad that Rusev doesn't realize that he's being controlled yet.
But we can outfit your team.
Melanie Martinez.
It's more than you think. Still $15 a month for premium. And if you haven't made the switch yet,
Ow.
here are 15 reasons why you should. One, it's $15. Two, seriously, it's $15 a month. Three, no big contracts. That's actually an elaboration on point two, but it counts. 4, I use it. 5, my mom uses it. 6, you can bring your home phone. And 7, also your number. Bring that too. 8, are you playing me off? That's what's happening, right? Okay. Is this my commercial? Holy smokes! It all looks so good. Awesome.
Tell me about it. Real inferno goes here. I burn out.
What am I snacking on? Some lemon heads. My last one.
What's this?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Wings? Wings? I can't have wings. Not in my
I go get you wings.
Surefy. At Surefy, we make it easy to cut your car insurance bill in half. How? Just go to Surefy.com and get business and quotes and features. Cut out the middleman so you can cut your bill in half. Go to Surefy.com and save up to 50% on your car insurance.
This isn't my body. Get this feathers off.
Mom, these wings.
We need to switch bodies together.
Wings find another one of those. Oh, it's
I've seen them. Wait, what a fall. Let's go.
From now on, I am your ride or die.
Well, WWE is the ultimate insider membership program designed to bring fans closer to WWE than ever before. Your exclusive access, rewards, and experiences. If you're interested in becoming a founding member, join the waitlist now by visiting WWE.com/club WWE. Interesting matchup here tonight for the time in a number of years, at least 2 minutes ago. One-on-one, Seth Rollins and Montez Ford. Two big-headed dudes, two very stubborn dudes, finally going to air up differences in the ring tonight. Found the Street Profits and Seth Rollins has been their issues with the division. Montez Ford doesn't trust Seth Rollins, and to be perfectly honest, I don't blame him. And you know what I find interesting about this is the fact that Angelo Dawkins is not accompanying Montez Ford out to the ring for this matchup. And I think the reason they beat this, listen, he loves Ted like a brother, right? Former tag team champions, they do everything together. But Dawkins also understands where Rollins is coming from. Dawkins believes that Rollins wants to offer an olive branch, that there is strength in numbers when it comes to taking on the division. So I think Dawkins is trying to stay out of this and let this play out here tonight.
21 Pilots is performing right now, and I just have to say, I can't really look at it because it's just a seizure. It's just barfing colors right now.
Nothing nonsense. Well, you've never made a event in WrestleMania. You're not a former world champion. But with that said, if Montez Ford defeats Seth Rollins tonight, he now becomes the man who beat the man who has done all of that. It puts Ford to a whole different echelon of his business. And here's the deal with this whole Rollins and Rollins thing in the division. Listen, Seth Rollins is a veteran. He does have all those accolades. He's also a man who was part of a group that played the numbers game for many years in the Shield. Rollins knows how the division operates. He's the one who formed the group in the first place. And all he's telling Tez is, listen, if we join together, we don't need friends. We have a common enemy in the vision. Montez Ford
BTS.
Seth Rollins has betrayed everyone that he's ever been aligned with. Montez Ford.
They're not performing, but they are presenting.
Doesn't like you that point, right? Seth Rollins says, I made this bed. There's a reason I'm a loner. I basically stabbed everybody.
Hi there.
He understands.
Uh,
Hoping for a loose alliance here with the Prophets. Montez Ford referred to it as the Seth Rollins redemption tour.
oh, the girls fangasming so hard. I would too.
Who's another interesting thing with Seth made? He did not get involved in the World Saturday night's main event. And what happened?
Girl,
Yes.
you drool. They caught that on camera. You're drooling for them.
Over the Street Profits. Again, I don't disagree with Rollins' assessment of the situation. I can see both sides, both men's arguments being accurate in this case. Well, and I agree. And here's Rollins hitting the big boot to the face to Montez Ford, driving it outside the ring. I like it. This is how they chose to settle it. Let's get in the ring. Let's throw down.
Oh.
Feel something driving Montez Ford in the barricade. But here's the no matter who wins this match, in your mind,
Female artist, female R&B artist.
It's being established in pecking order.
Hi there. Oh dear. SZA's gonna win or Kalani. Oh no, Tella. I love Tella too. Okay, so I have 3 options. Might be SZA. SZA. I was like, yes, it's SZA. SZA wins that all the time. She just like Kendrick Lamar, but at least she writes her own stuff and doesn't influence Kendrick Lamar. She writes her own songs too. Why they waiting for Stephanie to come back for Liv to get a storyline program? Just a waste of time. Put Bayley in the rivalry with Liv Morgan. Yes, it could work for now until people get sick of that because
It's the main event.
because they're just so set on Stephanie and Lou.
Smart. It boosts the Wi-Fi devices that need it most.
We've got full strap.
It's like having a tag team partner that always has your back. There's no match for Wi-Fi this smart.
It's about to start.
Xfinity. Imagine that. You could try. A big army only means one target.
The hell, I blocked.
Wish the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Roomba presents everyone's favorite. With veg corner mopping and self-wiping mouth pad, messes don't stand a chance. So faster and keep making them. With Roomba, dirt doesn't build up. Plus, with auto wash dog, it even cleans itself. With 4 times more power lifting suction, the kids get to eat on the couch. Roomba keeps floors cleaner than you ever could.
Okay, that's all BTS was there for, just to give an award. Go back to touring.
Subway's new deli fix, 6-inch subs. Flavor like spicy pepperoni, ham and salami, cold cut combo, and BLT for $3.99. Protein pockets for $3.99. The 6-inch sub of the day, every day of the week, only $4.99. Choices under $5 each, every single day. Subway, always fresh, always prepared right in front of you.
Still a fight. Epic nights of WWE SummerSlam. SummerSlam, Saturday, August 1st and Sunday, August 2nd.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, the stubbornness of these two men, Montez Ford and Seth Rollins, has led us to this one-on-one matchup tonight. Montez Ford wanting to beat Rollins and make Rollins stay out of the Street Profits business. Rollins trying to prove to Montez Ford that the strength of numbers. Ooh, a chop again by Ford. Yeah, no matter how this shakes out, I don't foresee these two going out for across the bridge after this and forever going forward. I think if nothing else, it'll force Montez Ford the smallest pride to say, okay, Seth, have it your way. You can watch our backs. There is strength in numbers. However, if Montez Ford picks up the win, Seth better pack his bags and move on. And Seth's gonna have no trouble at all. There's Montez Ford now, fishes the blows to the back of the Rollins with a kick to the midsection. I'm gonna hook up Ford down to the pedigree. Montez Ford slips.
Nope.
Rolling elbow right on the jaw of Montez Ford. Oh, what a close line impact from Ford. Then he moves on. He's out of harm's way. Can't get cute for the veteran like Rollins. Ford lands on his feet. Step up in cigarette. Drops Rollins back toward the corner.
Yeah.
Ford now trying to get the adrenaline pulsing through his body, trying to fight through the pain and the exhaustion. Rollins launches Montez Ford out to the apron. Ford now making the climb to the top turnbuckle. Give a moment to get the splitting. Here we go. Seth Rollins in the floor through. It's almost in the Rollins for the win. And a kick out at 2 by Montez Ford. Take another look. Montez got caught. Took a little too long making the climb. Once Rollins has his hooks in, forget about it. First the superplex, then the Falcon Arrow. Ford was lucky to be able to survive. Until the regroup after the kick out by Ford. Rollins drag Ford back to his feet. Again, looking the pedigree on Montez. Montez counters into a backdrop. Rollins, look at this. That's enough. Rollins turns it into a big combination. Is over another near fall. Montez Ford stacks up Seth. Seth now. Near fall after near fall in this matchup. Montez. Rollins with a super kick. Montez on wobbly legs. Rollins catches Ford, lands behind him. Allen Rollins up, or direct position. The intensity in the eyes of Ford. Oh, to land on his feet, hook it to the pedigree.
Oh. Is that the end of that? Oh.
You
credit where it's due. Seth Rollins will land on his feet and get rid of the pedigree. And somehow, some way, Ford was able to summon the will to keep this fight going. And Rollins beginning to get a bit frustrated. He hit Montez Ford with the pedigree, couldn't put him away.
Montez Ford is talented, yes, but I still don't fully believe he actually trained himself to launch at people. I still don't fully believe it. Because I don't know, he's just been getting lucky, in my opinion.
They want the same thing. My God, be coming on me like that.
I'm trying to change.
Montez Ford has no interest in any type of alliance with Seth Rollins, despite what's happened here tonight. And Rollins now with Ford up top. Rollins with a bucket down. Trying to extend the olive branch. Montez Ford snapping in half. Another buckle block. Montez Ford, who collapses to the mat. Reminding Montez it didn't have to be this way. We both want the same thing. But Rollins always willing to do what has to be done. Rollins with Ford up, looking for yet another buckle bomb to Montez Ford. Montez Ford somehow finding the energy to get back into this one. Look out, Montez! Now you can see the
Wait. It's like you're on the camera. Why?
Montez Ford has a chance. Step back to his feet. Back down into the ring. That's not making the same mistake twice. Broken the helmets. Oh my God, twice. Rollins kicks out at 2. That was Ford's opportunity. This is where the experience factor could play a part. Montez Ford landing right footer from the heavens, a picture perfect on the money. But Rollins kicked.
Chris.
And being incredible between Montez Ford and Seth Rollins, one-on-one for the first time in years here tonight. Each man is throwing everything they have at the other. For the kick to Rollins, drops him to his knees. Montez Ford going up top again. No one else. And Rollins with a stick. Seth Rollins takes it down to the stage. And gets to the hardcore winner. Here in your minute.
Amazing.
Rollins prove his point.
Right.
The only one who knows that answer for sure is Montez.
What the? Oh. Austin Theory. You could have done this earlier. But I get it. You have to help Dawkins. So the only way for you to help him is to help him together.
To Logan's injury. First injury. Responding to the pressure, the absence of Logan Paul. He understands he needs to step up for the mission to be the man. And he did that to Henry. And now the assault on Dawkins. The switch flipped in Theory tonight.
She has a wardrobe malfunction, so she has to hold the top with her hair.
Crushing it.
Oh.
Hey, you're the MVP.
How lovely.
It's all you can eat for just $15.99. That's $15.99 for all the double crunch shrimp, boneless wings, and riblets that you can eat. That's unlimited value for $15.99. It's all you can eat for $15.99.
Hey, what do you want to talk about?
Oh, it's not racing fast 5G.
Licensing plans for everyone.
Crickets at the top of their game. Now what?
Champion civil rest better work harder. Come on, Miles. That 5G sports. Use that aerodynamic head.
New devices about beat. Exquisite. Iconic.
That's the spirit, Rose. Wait, so everyone needs everyone. 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 Thank you, sir. Now let's get real.
Found something for you. The scores.
Okay. Where did you find
Place. Found it. It's like a maze. It just goes on and on. Sometimes I'm scared I'll get lost.
Different like Seth wrestling. He's mid tier on his best days. I mean, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that fully. But halfly I do. Every wrestler will have their bad days. You can't expect someone who's been wrestling for like 20 years, who's now 40 and everything, to wrestle good all the time. That's what people don't understand. These guys are like 40, almost in their mid 40s, 50s, and they're still wrestling, and you can't expect them to always manage every time.
Hey, you! Relax! Domino's large one-topping pizzas are just $7.99 when you carry out. But don't act now! This means here to this time next year, at least. So take the seat we're on down to.
Ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw is live tonight in Columbus, Ohio, on the campus of the Ohio State University. Moments ago, Seth Rollins and Montez Ford carrying their grievances against each other in the ring in a great one-on-one match. A fantastic.
That's
Montez Ford went with both, but it did make pay.
I never heard their song Pinky yet. This will technically be the first. But at the same time, I'm not really pleased. I'm not pleased with their singing right now.
Theory on with a steel chair, taking out his frustrations on Angelo Dawkins as purpose to avenge Logan Paul. Yeah, Theory stepping up tonight. And sent a message to everyone.
But those are nice outfits. I won't lie. It's just made of their tops. Their crop tops are made with plushies.
Had a match.
They found a perfect time.
I saw
To hit my brother. To get my brother.
he said there he's being worked on the weight.
Yes. Is he all right, man?
I'm working on
Is he okay?
You're right. I'm not picking fish to fry like that. There's more important things going on right now. My brother's out. I need someone. Who's us? Us? He's got him. I'm gonna have a sneak. I want Braun Breaker. I want so many as possible.
Pushing 50 and still wrestling is a problem. Not to people like him.
It's at least a level of understanding between Rollins and Rollins. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about the upcoming weekend in WWE. Saturday night, of course, Triple H, Corey Graves will be there. And then Corey and I will both be in Turin, Italy on Sunday for Craft in Italy. Now, here's the programming schedule. We get underway with the Countdown Show in the United States at 12 noon on the East Coast, 9 o'clock on the West Coast. That'll be on
ESPN both hours. Then Clash of Italy gets underway locally at 8 o'clock in the evening Eastern, 2 o'clock in the afternoon on the East Coast, 11 a.m. in the morning on the West Coast, the first hour on ESPN in the States, and of course Netflix internationally. We can tell you that first hour on ESPN in the States will include these first two matches, including the undisputed WWE Championship match. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, will defend against the Ring General Gunther. Also on ESPN, the WWE Women's Championship will be defended as the reigning champion Rhea Bloody Ripley defends her gold against the former champion Jade Cargill. It is a rematch for WrestleMania. Paul Heyman earlier tonight called it the biggest rematch in WWE history. Oba Femi against the
Or a large government that can't accept the fact that they're 20 years past their prime. Exactly. That's why. That's why you can try all you want. Can't really convince them.
His seat at the head of the table, along with his title against his cousin, the Samoan Werewolf.
And as long as people love them, WWE really can't be concerned about their health.
Championship from this time, Becky Lynch, all a part of Sunday's Clash in Italy. Let's head back to our own Kathy Kelly.
Yeah, thanks so much, guys. I'm your Women's Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch. Becky, solo sidelined tonight with injuries that she sustained at Saturday night's main event. Although you were initially irate when the rematch was announced for Clash in Italy, feels like you have the upper hand now heading into that title defense.
Yeah, Kathy, some people get punched in the face, they become the face of the entire industry. And then other people get punched in the face, and it's a wake-up call that they are in over their head. Because Solrook has stepped in the ring with greatest female wrestler of all time. It's not just me saying it, other people are saying it, everybody's saying it. Sports Illustrated says it, the Bleacher Report says it. And she realized that she was totally outmatched. Now, some people might be impressed with her tricks and her flips, but she hasn't gotten a clean victory since she's been here, and her time is running out because her name is written in sand, but the tide is coming in. My name is etched in stone. It'll be around forever, much like I will hold this title forever. So I hope that Soul can come around to Clash in Italy because the man is coming around. There's a difference between striving for greatness and standing across from it. Welcome to the big time.
For the current Women's Intercontinental Champions, the man will be next in line for the Men's Intercontinental Championship. Here comes the Hall of Famer.
Best wrestler in the company. There's no one close at the moment. Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean that to keep wrestling forever. They gotta retire sometime. I know it's hard, but these people are real, and their body gets real fucked up over time. So when they retire, we have to be supportive and not complaining that they're gone. Or because they're gone, the company is getting ruined. You never truly loved a wrestler if you don't support their choices they make in real life, because that just shows you really only like their character and not the person that they are. But I like the person and wrestler, so that's why.
Every fight is taken. And the ring. You already know. Ring stuff. Key. Paying less for less ain't a good deal. It's just less. So when you pay less and you get more, that's a good deal. And that's Straight Talk Wireless. Straight Talk's always been the same price since it started, back in 2009. And they always offer free 5G phones for new and existing customers on America's most reliable 5G network. Straightforward, always. Finding the same place you've always found straightforward prices.
Switch to Straight Talk Wireless. And now plan starting at just $25 a month, exclusively at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
furious rated R. Hair could talk and would probably say, "Thanks for going to Great Clips. They had your haircut details saved in clip notes, so the stylist gave you a great low fade at a great low price." Oh yeah, this works. Take it from your hair. Take yourself to Great Clips.
Sounds similar to version 2. We are stranded for help. Arm wedged in boulder. Excom. Please eat this. You're indecisive when you're hungry.
Oh God. I had some. Okay.
Oh, battery hops?
Yep.
Voting monthly or weekly?
Daily.
Pulling motor and electronics?
Bingo.
Duracell AGF.
Great choice.
We're the experts in charge. Only crazy about stand out and being so much together for just fine. Everyone wants in on this too good. What is this stuff? New mango rush hour? Yes, it is. Burn the Crazy Puffs Red Combo for a limited time. Only a Little Caesars.
Pizza. This summer, the world arrives. Guarantee your place on the FIFA World Cup when it comes to North America. Elevate every minute of match day and experience the very best of the beautiful game with a ticket-inclusive hospitality package. The countdown to kickoff is on.
I didn't change that. Fine, slowly going menacing much. Yes.
Take a top fill now. Get ticket master.
That's the only true thing she said, but
Future Intercontinental
it's not helping her by getting disqualified. I think Rey Mysterio and Rusev fought once.
To get this man a headset and inviting him to join us on commentary. Give this man you need. Eagerly invite all Ego Ethan Page to join us ringside to lend his expertise to a potential Intercontinental Championship match. Why else, Mike? Well, I'm actually glad you had me. I thought we were past, Mike. It's Michael, but nonetheless, I'm glad we're forced to get you out of here, brother. I did want to say, I told you so. Your ego cost you the Intercontinental Championship this past Saturday night, as you
Not Michael Cole gloating in front of Ethan Page.
my performance instead of yours. You know that you didn't mention one time.
My performance doesn't need to win titles. That's what I would have said. My performance doesn't need to win titles.
One but 2 turnbuckles. I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. Don't tell me how to do mine. Ethan, I'd like to apologize for my partner's lack of professionalism, and I would like to personally thank you for your effort on Saturday night's main event, for contributing to an incredibly memorably and well. There's no doubt. Tremendous athlete, tremendous match against Penta. I thought at one point you were going to win the title. Nonetheless, here we go. Winner this match offers a future opportunity against Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. That man Rusev and the Hall of Famer, the 2-time Intercontinental Champion, Rey Mysterio. Now, Mr. Page.
Tell me Seth is better than Ray, better than Randy. This guy is crazy. No, I never said that at all. They're all in the same boat, so how can I possibly say that?
For interrupting the conversation and bringing out here tonight and try to get yourself a rematch. I don't think you would use that getting an opportunity. I have a question. Did Rey Mysterio jump Rusev? Well, we're gonna find out tonight, I guess. Thanks to me. Here we go. Rusev now. Let's see the Rey Mysterio.
Sweet.
Mysterio. Rusev in position.
Oh, too early, man. This is the beginning of Fontane's single run because Dawkins had been taken out by Austin Theory, and if it's TKO or Triple H, better not mess this up. I mean, technically, it didn't mess up or become good because it got scrapped like midway. it always kept getting scrapped midway.
Is he fighting for his career?
So you can't really say, like, you know.
Look at that outpower Mysterio here. Ray, look at that outkick Rusev. Ray Mysterio, the new general manager at Triple H, got a lot of his plate as of late. It's enough. I'd like to ask.
So there was plenty of times where it could have. There was plenty of times where they kept going on with the idea, but they never. Huh?
Close the windows too. Right?
No, probably mommy. She closed it at night.
You say they closed it?
No.
Yeah, because it was open. Somebody went to close it.
Well, Gary, I said that. Now, let me point out, Rey Mysterio was here tonight.
Huh?
What's that?
The American Music Awards. Yay, BTS, come on.
Strong roots of it. That was amazing.
I should move it over.
There's nowhere else to move it.
Move that over. And then move your TV just a little bit to the left.
I don't want to do all that now.
Do
Leave.
all that.
Leave it. It's not even in the way.
Delivered straight to the face.
You said do all that. Because it's something. You just had to move something. Left and right.
What they call us? Here's the thing.
BTS. Yay! Song of the summer goes to BTS because they have to win something in this award show all the time. Singing as a group or not.
It's now indeed unfair.
But I'll admit, I like their song Swim and their whole album, but I feel like this album was a little too slow for my liking. This definitely was one of the most R&B-ish / alternative BTS albums I've ever heard, and that's just not my style.
In this country,
Yay!
This is Arby's quarter-pound pulled pork and chopped brisket. Both are smoked slow.
Talk it to me.
13 hours.
Okay.
Tender, juicy barbecue like this isn't magic, although there is a lot of smoke involved.
One Bank presents One Track Jeff. He's a predator because he only has eyes for one type of credit.
Why are you holding a rubber duck?
He's not building a molar.
Why are you holding a rubber duck, RM?
Down like One Track Chat. Instead, learn how to avoid the wreckers at creditwreckers.com. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
I wish we could actually catch up.
Well, you haven't seen it?
Actually, I'll courage. That's better. Now you can actually catch up over DiGiorno wood-fired style pizza. Right from your oven. Perfectly crispy and airy crust, and you thought you'd only get at a restaurant. They will have to face down that friend while all he says will pay you back with. It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno wood-fired style pizza.
Last thing I want to talk about is my ex-wife.
You know, I come here and these bad boys. Let's get some food. I don't cry.
How'd it go last night? Nightmare. I don't need anybody else in my life right now. Focused on work.
New Kids on the Block. I wasn't around when they were hot, but frankly, I would choose NSYNC or even Backstreet Boys before these guys.
Mysterio looking to rally against Rusev, but just like that rally stuffed out. Winner of this match earns an opportunity against Penta in the Intercontinental Championship. Meanwhile, Rusev's biggest cheerleader, at least that's what he tells us, All Ego Ethan Page with us at ringside on commentary tonight. Unsure of who he's fighting. I ain't fighting him, and this is All Ego Ethan Page who's enduring straight up character assassination by you, Michael Cole.
Character assassination. No, they assassinated his music. That's what they assassinated.
Rusev and Mysterio here tonight. What is going to competitive matchup? Is Ray trying to stay in this? The Hall of Famer, the new general manager for Triple A. What a classic match that would be. But he's got to win here tonight and beat Rusev.
Will not be the pleasant mood if he loses. And now Mysterio. Rusev's likely to be in a bad mood if he wins.
Rey Mysterio probably won't win because he has general manager work. He has general manager work at AAA, so he's too busy to do in-ring work right now.
Well, opponents on their game. He's got guts in the front of each.
Do I like R&B music? It depends who's singing and what song it is. Because R&B music be too slow.
Power game, Mysterio. Don't think this is gonna work. Mysterio moves out of harm's way. Not good.
You know what? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, even if you're wrong. Yeah, but some people take it too far, so that's not something you should say.
If Rusev loses this match,
That's why I keep most things to myself. I keep my opinion to myself and just try to look from the other people's perspective and say what I agree with and disagree with.
He's multitasking. Yeah, I'm also really hoping Rusev can handle this Rey Mysterio fella.
Why do you think I never talk about politics? People are such assholes.
Now we're talking. Be unloading this. Rusev could be closing in on a win. Big Knox got kicked to Mysterio. Over now by Rusev. For the win. Take out by Rey. Take another look at the power of the line. Spiking Mysterio in the center of the ring and following up immediately with a vicious Oscar kick. But still not enough to topple the Hall of Famer. I'm going to offer Rusev some advice. I think he's doing a fantastic job right now because he's the one standing and Rey Mysterio is not. What? No, I'm enjoying the show. Like you.
I'm enjoying the show.
Mysterio, though, able to squirm out of harm's way. Rey. A 619 to the midsection. Tremendous counter by Mysterio. And that puts Rusev in position for the traditional 6-1.
Nope.
Intercepted. Wrapped in the vice-like grip of Rusev. Accolade incoming. Oh, Mysterio.
Oh. Oh my God. They let Rey win with the quick roll up because, frankly, I think that's how he won the last time against Rusev years ago.
This is what I wanted. Get out of because you didn't want Rusev in your way. So somebody could this is over. I have to do something. No, what the hell is this crap?
Dragon Lee.
Ethan Page just tossed his headsets and now he's going to get in the front.
Oh my God.
And look at this. Ethan Page and a Rusev. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Knockin Ring is flying with fire here tonight. Big boot stops Rusev.
Not him. Not Dragon wearing a one of those Chinese attires.
Operation Dragon. Rusev just being humiliated after his defeat. Okay, he's humiliated too.
Well, that's great.
And then no one invited him to get in the middle of this mess. Nonetheless, Rey Mysterio is earning something in the championship match.
Well, that'll be a tag team match. That'll be a tag team match next week.
You know well. I let people fight on Monday night, but what you did tonight, 2 people and the way you did it, it's enough. So you're done. Find the door because your night is over. Enough. Talking to the tag team champion. Enough.
Wasn't it enough? What happened?
Is Maxine gonna be in the car again?
Reed? Wasn't it enough for what happened to Braun Break? I'll tell you what's enough. Enough. Because you're done for the night.
Okay, you know what? Austin Theory is completely out of line, and I agree with you. And this man needs to be reprimanded. I'm going to take care of this personally. We have to go. Excuse us. We have to go now. You know, Austin Theory, I tell you what, I don't agree with anything that you've done tonight.
He's an idiot. Oh no. Oh.
I don't know, babe. Smells like bad news.
No, there's just a lot going on. Cut him some slack. I'll catch up with you guys later.
Oh. They're finally acknowledging it. They're finally acknowledging that Maxine got a crush. Maxine got a crush on a bad boy.
The history of WWE. Oba Femi. Lesnar.
Yeah, Thursdays have been cool for past couple of weekends on main events. I don't know. I don't catch that. I don't catch that on YouTube. But last time I heard Otis kissed Izzy Dane. That's what I heard. Wouldn't that make a funny storyline? I guess Otis just has a thing for blonde chicks on account of what happened to Mandy Rose.
I need to get to the bottom of what the hell's going on here.
Tell me what the hell I just saw. Are looking for me. I filed retirement paperwork. Brock Lesnar is retired.
Retirement? Stop talking.
I don't listen to country music, so I don't care.
A clash in Italy. Brock Lesnar signature already on it. You know what that sign that? You had the biggest rematch in history. The ink on the contract is dry. It is official. It is the biggest rematch in history. And the ruler, Oba Femi,
No, it's not the biggest rematch in history.
defeated at WrestleMania.
There's way better rematches that happened.
History. Lesnar, Clash in Italy is in Turin this coming Sunday. Monday Night Raw is in Turin, Italy this coming Monday. Central start time. It's 8 o'clock local, but it's 2 p.m. on the East Coast of the States, 11 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast. And the King and the Queen of the Ring tournaments will begin a week from tonight. Remember, the winner of those respective tournaments will earn a championship opportunity. Adam Pearce, our general manager in the ring, and we are set to sign the contract. What?
Didn't even get a chance to announce him. Maxine Dupree with Austin Theory, a storyline couple I am interested on seeing where this this is long term. Yeah, but the thing is, Maxine is married now, so it doesn't really work out. I don't know if Austin Theory is married. I don't think so. I think he's single, but Maxine is married to that Ken Hendricks guy on NXT, so it doesn't work out. But you see how people are married and they can still do couple storylines, which proves my point that it doesn't mean nothing. It's literally just for work. Wow, Tiana Taylor, you look pretty. Taylor always wears the best stuff.
Making you an epic stuffed crust pizza.
But I didn't know she could sing.
It's better pizza.
She looks like she could sing, but I never knew she could.
That's nice. It's massive. What's this?
I'm trying to figure it out. I just take stuff. Okay. That glimpse, and on.
That flavor's just out of reach. Problem is, who's entertainment too?
Justin, later. Not just something. No on lines.
Oh yeah, there's plenty. She'll be a good fight.
Can't read the TV.
I don't want to see Maxine Dupree as a heel character. It will be an interesting choice, a character change. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. I mean, that's good for her, but will it be good for the storyline? Because frankly, when males have a female influence, when males have a female influence to their storyline, it always gets annoying after a while, and then they'll have to eventually bring in another female to deal with that female. So what? Is Becky Lynch going to turn babyface again so she could deal with Maxine?
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's WWE Raw is brought to you by DoorDash. Your door, the more. Adam Pearce, the general manager, Jacob Fontu, the challenger for the world title, already in the ring. We await the appearance.
This is two signatures makes tribal combat official.
Whoa! Dude!
Security guards in the alleyway.
You almost hit them in the face.
Fully signed. Yeah, good luck, guys.
Good luck, guys.
That is the hot end that Roman Reigns is dealing with. Jacob Fontu realizes everything in his career, everything in his life is on the line come Sunday. It's do or die for Fontu.
even in the face of danger, he still comes out with a slow entrance.
Waking up Monday morning and Roman having to look at his own children and explain, I lost the championship and my seat at the head of the table. I'm sorry, I no longer know what your future looks like. We mentioned before, there's only been 2 tribal combat matches in history. Both of those matches won by Roman Reigns. Anything goes in this match. There are no disqualifications. There's no countouts. You win via pinfall or submission. The winner is the world champion. And is also the head of the table, the tribal chief. The loser must swallow their pride. They'll be humiliated when they have to acknowledge the winner as the tribal chief. And following line is that bloodline. Can you imagine the visual of Roman Reigns being forced to place the hula fala around the neck of Jacob Fatu? For Roman to personally have to relinquish all of the power he has worked his entire life for? Jacob Fatu last week rolled the dice. Jacob Fatu gambling. He had one last desperate effort to pull Roman Reigns into yet another title match after Fatu lost at Backlash. And that was to invoke the tribal combat rules, the stipulations, which Roman Reigns could not, being the tribal chief, could not back out of.
Roman Reigns and Jacob can't wait. Roman's wearing new Jordan 3. This time I can see it because there'll be a fight scene in a couple minutes, so I can see all the shoes.
Roman Reigns survived at Backlash. That's all he did. He survived. Roman Reigns will sign what you signed earlier, and it is now official.
Another Paw Patrol movie.
Leave us. Don't you think it'd be better if security does their job, which they out here and make sure it doesn't pop off before tribal coming? We signed the contract. You made a blood oath. You can't touch me, so leave us now.
You heard the man, boys. Let's go. Have it your way, Oos.
Those are nice shoes. They look like tinier versions of the Shadow shoes. Shadow the Hedgehog shoes.
Columbus, Ohio. Acknowledge me.
The black and red. All it's missing is the huge ring on his feet, and also a little tinge of yellow because there is some yellow on the Shadow shoes.
I beat you at Backlash. You signed the contract. It could have been simple. All you had to do was acknowledge me, and then we could have moved on to the next mission.
And that was
Acknowledge you? Like everybody in here? Hell nah. See, I'm not like everybody else. But let's keep it 100, Roman. You are the reason why our family in the bloodline is living the life that we have. You are the reason why I'm a family is on top of the mountain. Hell, honey, you done elevated us. You done took the whole family to the promised land. But then you can only take us so far. You can only take us so far. It's time for a change. It's time for another direction. Hell, it's time for another destination. So when you over here talking about acknowledging you, having honor, respect, living the code of the bloodline.
Shadow's one of my favorite characters from the Sonic franchise. Yes, so is Silver. I don't care. I like his design. I like his design more than Shadow's design, surprisingly. But I think my favorite characters from Sonic out of all is Blaze and Amy.
By any means necessary. But at tribal combat, everything goes wrong. So just like that backlash, that patch you get, oh, I'm about to dog walk, no bitch ass.
I also like Tails because I just love the idea of using your tails as a helicopter to fly.
You're gonna have consequences. Consequences. You want to talk about consequences? Let's talk about them.
New artist of the year.
My word. Jacob, if you beat me,
Cat's Eye and Leon Thomas could win this.
You become the shot caller. You lead and I follow.
Cat's Eye. Yay. Watch them get backlash for that because Manon's not there to share that moment with them.
I'm going to domesticate you. If you can't beat me, you will serve and you will learn from me. And in time, Jacob, you will love your tribal chief. Okay. Yeah. Well, it looks like a win for me. It looks like a win for me there, Roman, huh? So, if you do dog walk my ass, right, it looks like I still got a job here. Ain't nothing gonna change. But not if. With me, but when I dog walk your ass, everybody, and especially you, will learn how to acknowledge me. You know what I mean?
Well, isn't that sweet? Well, isn't that sweet? After all the 3 fights that they had and just doing this, I'm like, wow, that's a really satisfying ending. Yeah, but that's all the show, and honestly, nothing really escalated. Nothing really escalated that much except for the fact that they now acknowledge Maxine's presence with Austin Theory. So I don't really have much to say about anything else because everything else was just a match. Was just a random match nonetheless. I mean, sure, Penta and Jevon's match was nice and all, but even that didn't really help that much. It was just a good match to put on. And but at least, like, now we have a nice tag team match to look forward to. we have a nice tag team match to look forward to next week with Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio versus Rusev and Ethan Page. It'll probably be won by Ethan Page and Rusev just to show Penta that those two are the ones he has to worry about, and not Dragon Lee and or Rey Mysterio. Even though Ethan Page is totally playing with Rusev, he just doesn't realize it, because the only way to manipulate someone, who's has anger management issues, is to make them feel special instead of antagonizing them. So that's the thing. That's the game he's playing right now. But how long until his encouragement and help will actually be the reason he is failing? So he'll realize it soon enough. Rusev's not that dumb. But that's all for this show. Tomorrow's NXT, and once again, we shall see more showcases from our newest members of NXT and newcomers that have possibly come to Evolve and LFG. So let's prepare as always for the newcomers that come to NXT. So NXT tomorrow. But that's the end of this show. The Knockin Chu Out streams, Instagram, and Discord are in the description below. I'm on hiatus until further notice, but follow them anyway. And the donation links are down below as well. Help our Cashapp. Any and all donations are accepted and appreciated. Thank you. And the wrestling server link is down below too. And as always, it's for today's show only. So if you want to watch something else, click the home watermark above, and you can see the full selection of what's on and upcoming from TNA to Honor of Glory to AAA to AEW to UFC to professional Japanese wrestling. Anything wrestling related, you can see what's on or upcoming. And if you need to watch Clash of Italy and don't have streaming service, you can watch it through there. So save it, bookmark it if you don't have live TV or streaming services like I do sometimes. But that's all for me for now. I'm going to continue watching the rest of the awards, and I'm going to just relax and maybe have a snack or two. Then do the normal routine. So I'll see you guys tomorrow on NXT. Be safe and remember, do it with idle energy. Bye.